recording. I'm just going to make sure that all cameras are clear of the bar.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about that little
Yeah, tip it up. There we go. Okay.
flat at it, right? We're flat at it.
Yeah.
Okay, now do we
I mean,
know-
it's got to get enough of the.
Yeah, do we know what we're going to say?
No, we don't know what we're gonna say.
Okay, so let's just talk this out. Right?
Okay.
Let's just talk this out. 3/4 of the effectiveness of a leader is on how well developed the leader is.
Mm-hmm.
So what if leader, right? Invest. No, we're just gonna do this. We're recording. Like it's go time.
Oh, I thought we were okay.
It's just gonna be go time.
Okay.
And we're just gonna go with it. Okay.
Okay.
I think we can talk this thing through, like we
Yes,
were
we can.
talking it through in front of other people, right?
Yep.
Because as we're talking about investing into ourselves, if we invest in ourselves, right, and we'll do this and maybe label the guy self.
Mm-hmm.
We invest, draw an arrow pouring in. If we spend time developing ourselves, then as a leader, okay, so how about this?
Then.
Let's cut it in half. You do this, and then I'll say then, right? And I'll just draw an arrow up,
Okay.
right, with effectiveness and leadership.
Mm-hmm. But then we have to take it further and say,
Well, and then you say, okay, Mike, cool. Then you just erase self and write others.
mm-hmm.
Does that hold out? And then we press stop, and we ask the group, what do you think? Is that true?
Yeah, if we invest in others the same way, does that help make them effective leaders as well?
Mhm.
That's what we want to get to. The if then and then if then, right?
Yeah.
Let's
And I
see.
even think that we can start when we're recording right now, but like our starting point here can actually be that if then scenario. Like,
Mhm.
okay, so Tara, Tim Spiker says it's who, not what. 3/4 of the effectiveness of the leader is what kind of person he is, right? Actually, you're going to start
Mhm.
because you're going to be so Mike, what if,
Okay.
and you draw yourself, invest, and then I'll say, well, Tara, according to Tim, that person's effectiveness as a leader would go up.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yep. Lights up.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just curious, Mike, if Tim says that this is so intuitive that 3/4 of our effectiveness as a leader comes from the who, not what, then could you say that this is true? Thank you. If we
Beautiful.
are
Beautiful drawing.
pouring into ourselves, what do you think? If we're pouring into ourselves these qualities, these things of self-care, these things of, help me out here.
Like if we're investing in those
Yeah.
things that make great leaders,
Yeah, so if we're putting into ourselves investments, intentionality things, right?
right?
We're
Learning,
investing.
development, challenge,
We're learning.
relationships, family, friends, right?
All these things, right? We could go on and on. So we're pouring into ourselves, right? They're saying
Well,
3/4
then I
of
would
it.
say,
Then
and
what?
to the degree of that input,
Yeah.
would be an increase in the effectiveness of leadership of the individual.
This person.
Yeah.
So this person would increase their effectiveness as a leader.
That feels weird, right? Pouring into the individual is actually going to yield, input is going to yield increased output in effectiveness as a leader.
Okay. I can get behind that. I can.
Okay, what about this?
Okay. Ooh. So if we are pouring into others these same things,
Or
being
giving them
intentional,
opportunities,
right?
intentional
Being
opportunities.
intentional to pour these things into others, those around us, family, perfect strangers even, then are we helping to build the capacity of them as leaders?
And we're not talking about like professional development, job related skills. We're talking about relationships, personal